computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Alright. The elevator has arrived. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the live stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a good start to the week. Apologies for the delay, but we are here. Let me just get gold open properly, see how gold closed yesterday. Bit of a chop on gold. Pretty big range though. Big range to play, which is good. Good morning everyone. Can see you guys here active already. Great to see. Remember, drop a little like for the stream. All that good stuff. Gonna let the Zoom guys in here as well. Afternoon, Tim. What's going on, man? Welcome back. Let me let everyone in. Alright. Cool. Everyone's joining. Good morning, Zoom guys. What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Hope you guys doing well. You going to sign up to Discord tonight? Awesome, Mick. Good pleasure to have you, man. G'day, good morning. Everyone's here. Thanks again for the morning, mate. Quality catch up. Yeah, great to catch up. Me and community member Anthony caught up for a coffee today in the Sunshine Coast, which was very nice. So it's good to catch up, man. Great to catch up, man. Good day, folks. Good day, Brett. What's going on, man? To entry off 6 p.m. 15 liquidity grab. Oh, very nice. It's my first time. I hadn't jumped on the charts yet today at all, so we'll be jumping on fresh with you guys. I haven't taken any trades, haven't really broken anything down. So it's my first time properly jumping on with you guys. So we'll look to break it all down. Take a look at what's going on gold here on the daily. We have the start of some news tonight, I believe. Let me just have a quick look. I think we said it was Wednesday. The news is going to start to kick in for the US dollar. So what time is it? What day is it? Wednesday 24th. Yeah, flash manufacturing PMI for the US dollar tonight. And then Thursday, unemployment claims. And then core PCE price index on Friday. So, start of the volume should be here today, which is good. So, I'll share my screen here and we'll look to jump straight in. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. Bring this here. Cool. Alright. No one reminded me.
Recording in progress.
Alright, let's do it. Let's break it down here. We'll do a little bit of top down on gold. And see what we can see coming for the day ahead. So if we have a look at the daily here. Well, actually, before we do that, the trade through me. All good, Chris. Before we look at the daily, actually, we're almost halfway through the week. And what are we starting to see? We're starting to see this week find some decent support here. We have this 1, 2, grab the lows, retest. Could this be the start and the bottom wick of the weekly to start to see this drive back up into 2060? Very possible. Very possible on the weekly. So remember, the weekly is hovering around major support right now. So it'd be good to see how we react around there. Good morning, man. Good morning. This is amazing to see. Are you live every day at this time? Yeah, every single day, man. At this same time, 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. at London time. Greetings. Oh, what's going on, Brian? So with the weekly hanging around that major weekly support, remember on Sunday and Monday, we spoke about this 2018 level on gold. 2018 here. So shorts into that, amazing, cool. Now we're bouncing off that pretty well. But it looks to me like we're kind of creating like a little trend line on the daily coming down here. So for me, this is kind of like a little morning star here on the daily as well. So this current daily on gold could flip bullish at any point and come back up and grab Friday's high, which is right there. At any point you could see this flip bullish, come and grab that Friday high and have a 100 plus tick move. And overall, remember, we're still looking for gold to come up into these highs like 360 ticks. So this is a very nice daily look forming right now. You know, Friday was bullish, wicked out the highs. Monday was bearish, tapping back down to 2018. And then yesterday was bullish, retesting the initial low and trying to push back higher, creating some liquidity around these highs. So we are finding some daily support around 2018 and daily resistance around 2030, around 2031-ish is a pretty nice level. First TP hit 18 ticks. Loving these liquidity grab trades. Good man. Very, very good man. 18 ticks is great, man. Let me just play this. Like this. Nice one, good man. All good. Good job. Good trade, man. Good trade. Let me let everyone in here as well. So yeah, we got the daily support 2018. We got daily resistance around 2032-ish. But I think it's about time that you're going to see gold break out a little bit here. And the news could be the catalyst for that. So if we have a look on the lower time frame, we have two very key double tops here that haven't yet been grabbed. We got this one here, and then we got this one here, and this one here. So anyone who sold gold here, stop loss above there. Anyone who sold gold here, stop loss above there. And we could be looking for that play up. Now, just having a brief, quick look at this on the 4 hour. You may wick out some lows. Well, actually, let me just bring this level up. You kind of bounced off this support already. You didn't really grab any highs here. So actually, you may come up and grab some highs first here. This is the high that I said I gave in Discord, this double top as well. Anyone who was selling here, stop just above there. So you wicked out their stop, and then and that gave this little, how much was this? Was that flip bearish? Anywhere from there. Gave like a decent 60 tick retracement down there, which was very nice after grabbing them highs. So really nice move there. If we're looking at this on an intraday basis, let me just see if this is all done on the 4 hour. 4 hour lows, let me get rid of this. These have all been grabbed, trading above this. Support again. Rejection, grab the lows, retest, push higher, came back down to retest again. Now currently grabbing some previous 4 hour highs. And yeah, you may be looking for gold to come back up and tap back into this region at like 2031 before seeing this push back up into these highs and back up into here as well. So let me just have a quick look at, actually I'll keep this chart on the 4 hourly. We'll leave this chart for our high time frame chart, and we'll use this one up here for our hourly. So I'll get rid of this, keep that on. What's this hourly done? Created a decent amount of liquidity up there, wicked out all the lows, closed back above the support, and now pushing higher. So if anyone had buys from this region today on gold pre-London, about 6 AM London time is a lovely place to get some longs. I wasn't on the charts, but it's a very, very nice support level being held right there. Like what, around here? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, came back down. Same thing again, a little left shoulder, head, right shoulder pushing up. Very nice. And you can see, you're going to have this little trend line coming down here. So even the hourly to me, what did you not do before this little minor push down? You rejected once, and then you never came and grabbed the highs before the push down. So if you haven't re-grabbed these highs before this push down, that could be where you'd be looking to buy gold up into today. Which is still about 30 ticks away. Fantastic. So if we want to see buys up into there, yeah, it's nice, man. It's a nice level. It's a great, great level. So if we're going to see buys up into there, potential bottom wick area could be back down here. I'm just looking left. You have a lot of noise here. Break, retest, drive lower, break above, rejection, big fake out, support, fake out, support, broken, push down, fake out, blah, blah. So if we close above here, this would be a nice bottom wick area to take gold back to the upside here. There is a lot of noise here, like you are into resistance here as well. You're more support down here as well. And your target's obviously going to be all the way up at them highs. So that's gold. That's I'm kind of bullish on gold today. I'm not. I wouldn't look for any sells on gold till we start re-breaking this low. To me, this has found nice support. Tried to push up, grabbed the lows, closed back above the range, and pushed higher. So that's a very, very nice push there. You know, just executing off that level, you're up like 40 ticks. Amazing. So I am intraday bullish on gold off that very simple analysis. Remember, we do have this high all the way back up here as well, which is still an interesting target. Had that previous, so this is the 30. 30 did just reject. Maybe brought in some people trying to, some early sellers here on gold, trying to short this break and retest crap. Probably looking to do something like that. But now it's coming back up, re-breaking the highs. So to see a spike up into, this is going to be a 30-minute liquidity level, 30-minute little double top here. You guys can see, little double top. That would probably be your break-even point from here up into here, 20 ticks, all the way back up into there, 55. Amazing. You do have a little double bottom down there as well. Just drop down to the 15. That was lovely, actually. Look at that support. You break it. You never break above. You close below the range. You grab the lows, close straight back above. Bottom wick. Buying from like the 6 a.m. candle here on London. If that's the guys that did get the trade from 6 a.m. or even 6:15 London time, this little scalp up, that's a great trade. If that's the one some of you guys got in Discord, well done. Very, very nice trade.
Yeah, it was 6:15.
Yeah, great catch, great snipe. What did you hit? Hit highs of like 17-ish. Probably close maybe 50% or something like that. Maybe may not close 40, maybe close at 50.
I closed 50%, targeting those.
Yeah, nice, yeah. A little trend line coming on down like that as well. People sell
Then
here.
I traded my stop after this one.
Yeah.
I put it under there, and it came back and it made break even. Not break even. It hit my run there.
Yeah, nice.
So I didn't catch the full 30 pick move. But
Yeah, because it was a lovely,
still
lovely
got-
breakout.
Still got quite a bit.
Look at that 15 close back bearish no top weight. That's crazy. That was aggressive. That was a 20 tick candle. Look at that. 15 minute then close back bearish. 20 ticks with no top weight. That's huge. Waking up early for that grind. Yeah. Hi. Hey, Mocky, what's going on? I wonder if it's hot on it. My fucking fan doesn't run. So yeah, I'm bullish on gold today up into these highs. Kind of looks like it. You can just look at it as like a trend line as well. Probably coming on down like this. This is probably the reason you're starting to see a little bit of manipulation. But you have to imagine if, let me just let the guys know on Zoom. You have to imagine if this is your trend line, any retailers who are shorting are probably still going to be in these shorts, something like this, and kind of starting to get a little bit panicky. So I still think you're going to see gold drive up a little bit more. The 15 did just close back above this range into an instant top wick. If we had an instant bottom wick, we could look for these buys. But I am, as long as we trade above this level, bullish on gold up into here and up into here. So if we can see this 15 just dip down, give us a bottom wick, you know, that could give us some buying opportunities. Is there a Discord group I can join? There's a private Discord community, man, where you can check out the strategy, join the Zooms, trade breakdowns, lots of other good stuff, man. But there's not like a free Discord group or anything like that. I used to have a free Telegram group, like an actual chat one, but it became too noisy. So you're getting this bottom wick here now. So let's see how this looks on the 5. Rejecting the highs once, re-grabbing the lows. Let me just make sure we have the demo account up here. So remember guys, everything we do here is purely demo entertainment purposes.
I just clicked there. For entertaining purposes.
Yeah, entertainment purposes here. We only trade demo. 18 ticks entertainment would be great. Yeah, 18 ticks is great.
I was very slow there. Yeah, I did. I'm just gonna wake up at 5:30 now. I'll get on the trap at 5:30 each day of the week. Get in, get out. Cheers, Chris.
Little left. I'll just dip down a little bit. You may look for some buys if this current 5 minute can flip bullish on gold. You may have some buys once it actually flips. How's the 30 looking? You've got 10 minutes to that 30 is going to close. 30's not looking great yet. But by the time it closes, but then you're going to have to survive the next 30 bottom wick as well. I'm not going to put it in just yet. For a week, in this week only until I get the hang of it. I'm too aggressive with the demos. Yeah, well, you can kind of. That's the thing. Like with the top step, it's like you're only risking like, and you could do one. You do like a 50k for like $49 US. So it's kind of like worth the risk if it makes you treat it like more of a real account. But yeah, I found the demos as well. You just don't really treat it real. It's starting to push up here nicely. But until you get the hang of like, you know, the futures, the platforms, everything like that, yeah, playing around with demo is probably a good shout. Get used to the contract sizes, setting TP, stop loss orders, stuff like that. Still got 2 runners on. Very nice, good job, Chris. Where do you have your entry from, Chris? Like down here, or like down? That was a lovely one. Look at that 5 minute. Re-grabbed the lows, broke the highs, similar to this, push higher. And same purpose only. If you want to lose all your money, please contact a certified broker or bank. Yeah, absolutely, man. 7:45 candle. 7:45. You're on 5. What, down here? Oh, I'm on London time. Let's get this 30. 30 is going to probably close quite nice here. You have to, if you did take this, you'd have to be careful of the next bottom wick. Try and pay community development education. More than welcome, man. More than welcome. Cheap. Yeah, very cheap, man. Very, very cheap. Especially gold focus. Yeah, only trade gold, man. Only trade gold futures, that's it. So if you're getting this, you probably want to be looking to manage soon, because you'll be coming close to that. What, 10 minutes until that 30 is going to close here. So if you instantly push down once it starts to flip, you probably want to go, oh, fuck. What have I just done? You probably want to be, you're tapping into all of this 30 level, yeah. So if you come into some 30, although you're going to spike out these highs very likely on gold, you still do have to survive when the 30 gives the next bottom wick to push higher. You got 10 minutes till it's going to close. 10 minutes not too bad. You can, at 10 minutes, you can usually look to survive like the bottom wick when it gets that close to it. Back in a tweet. You're good to go and set myself rules. Good man. Good man. Well, yeah, that was lovely. Look at that. I just spotted that as well. I mean, even there, you got a double top there as well. So when you see this come back down, again, we've seen loads of these on gold recently. This, so often recently, you got this big left shoulder on gold, this is the big head, that right shoulder retest. You got liquidity to buy up into there. So you got clear targets, you buy here, hard stop down there. Break even at that point, boom. Break even at this point, you get that next drive, amazing. That's a, what? 18 tick break even point, 40 plus tick move off a little inverse head and shoulders. Very nice. Very, very nice. Morning. Have you ever used the New York trap setup? Good morning, man. No, I haven't. I don't actually know what that is. So you'd be at that on a break even there. The reason you'd want to be so aggressive at break even there is because the previous 30 did leave this big wick rejection. You're re-grabbing the highs, and you're at this big 30 level, and you're getting close to the next 30, which will still be that bottom wick. So it would make sense to manage that. That 5 minute was lovely though. Seeing this a lot recently. Seeing some like grabbing some lows and decent tries, and then the next one is just completely reversing. I've seen that yesterday and today actually. How long takes someone to pass the call mine? Honestly, it just depends, to be honest. Some people do it in a couple of days. Some people do it in like 2 months. I'd say look to do it over the course of like, you know, a month, 2 months. You could do it quicker with bigger size, but I'd say do it more gradually. Because the good thing about a top step is that, you know, it's like it's only one step to get funded. It's like there's no real need to rush it. Because once you pass the first step, that's you funded, ready to go. So there's not really any need to force it. Try and pass really quick. You do it slowly and gradually, consistently, and then amazing. You could be funded in like, you know, even sometimes a couple of weeks maybe. There we go. We do still have that double bottom down there as well. I'll be surprised to see us come all the way back down here before grabbing these highs though, but who knows. If I'm going to see, you know, price come and grab these lows, you'd expect you would wick out these highs first, and then you may see that push, and then you may have that big push later on. $1.5 max gains, so they extended profits. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't pass it in any quicker than 2 days. These gold shorts on yesterday though, once we actually, after London session, shared the setup in Discord, once you finally broke out of this range, there were some amazing shorting opportunities. You had a 1, 2, 3 triple bottom down there, so after you grabbed these highs here, grabbed the highs, goes back into the range, there was a big short yesterday on gold at around 9:30 London time. So if you don't get too chopped up in this, you wait for that. Once that grabs highs, goes back into the range, boom. Clear targets of a triple bottom. That was a lovely push down yesterday on gold. A very nice push. That's what we shared in Discord as well. For price to come up, grab that little double top, which was also a 15-minute high that needed to be grabbed, and then you saw that lovely push back down. So 9:30 for me was the only real opportunity to trade gold yesterday, the cleanest anyway. Just in 2 weeks. All part of it, man. All part of it. So 5 minutes just closed back bearish there on Goldie. Closing back below this little intraday minor resistance here. Resistance. Break above, straight back below. So you may see this dip down a little bit more. You know, there is news today, but I don't think it's that high of impact that you would expect London to have a huge range, other than the fact that we are in a massive overall range. Like, you know, this is the range that you really want to be playing today on gold. So I just don't see any reason why you won't just continue to fill this range, which is pretty worthwhile trading, because it's a, you know, it's a very decent range. It's like a 90 tick range. So true. Still beats playing thousands for large profile trying to, yeah, 100% Chris, 100% man. Good morning to gold shorts only. Good morning. So you're kind of having this 1, 2, looking for that third drive, which will be the liquidity grab of this double top here on Goldie. Yeah, these look how many of these inverse head and shoulders there are on gold at the minute. We got one there, again here. We have one on the daily that we've been marking out, 2018. You got a huge one here, here, here. Big push. So you got an inverse head and shoulders here, here, and here. And this is since, yeah, since Monday. Look at that, huge, 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 huge. That one today was very, very clean. Very clean. Boom. I'm on sells only now, to be honest, not buying. Yeah, I think I'll squeeze it a little bit higher, but yeah, you may it depends where your targets are. You may dip down a little bit more, but I would expect anyone who is selling gold from here is probably trying to do something like this. So the likelihood of you wicking out these highs before then maybe having that push is probably quite high, and I'm basically looking to take advantage of that manipulative push. But you do have a double bottom down here as well, so if you are in any shorts, yeah, as soon as you start tapping into these levels, you'd want to manage, because I would like to see these lows grabbed as well, but I think you may grab these highs first. Chris, depends really, man. It should be just off double tops, really. Like when you got clear highs like this to come and grab, these are my, you know, these are my real TP areas. Depends how it's pushing, really. If you're getting decent volume on the 15, you got this push up today, then as soon as you start tapping into like this resistance, then yeah, it's probably worthwhile securing most of it at like these little intraday levels, then holding runners up into these liquidity points is the best point. But yeah, definitely still secure some around these barriers here. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, good man, good man. Don't flip from here, Goldie. Don't do it just yet. Looking forward to 21 to 20. What, down here? Sells into there. I think if you were to see any pushback down into this support again, not to say you can't, but it would be very unlikely to do it without doing that first. You could easily top wick into grabbing all of these highs. And you just like, this is your resistance, this is your support, so this is all you're really working with here. So you just keep following this, and then you break it, and then you may see it dip back down, or you just continue pushing up. So we just had that 30 close there on gold. 30 just closed bullish out of the range, which is great. Like I say, I'm still interested in these longs. You failed to close above the previous high. It doesn't really matter because you've broken out of the range. So where could you bottom wick into? Somewhere like down here is a level to be wary of. 15 was quite an aggressive doji candle there. How about yes? I'll take a look, man. I'll have a look at some other things in a second. Have a look at some other instruments. I just want to see if we're going to get these buys on gold first. I don't want to miss these buys. You can't really take the break of the previous 15 high. It's not going to be worth it. It's like 6 ticks. So at market in futures, yeah, I do pull, yeah. So like if I for instance, you know, like this, where's that trade we just dropped? This trade we just drew up here when I was saying buyers once this flips bullish. All I'm doing is putting the buyer order in at the same level above like the same high on the future chart, man. So if I was saying I could take the break of the 5 high, I'd actually put in the order So it was here. At the same level, once it's creating the bottom wick as it flips bullish, put the order in the same level. So don't actually look at like the figure on the left at all. I want to see us dip down a little bit more here, Goldie. Goldie, Goldie. Requirements for closing a trade. Is it that you wait for price to wake your entry point or close at your entry? Depends if it's grabbed some highs, really. Like if I'm in buys from here on gold, once this grabs the lows and flips bullish, and it comes back to this level, if this is a true liquidity grab, you just keep pushing. So if it doesn't keep pushing, it's likely it's going to either dip lower or continue to range. So at this point, I'd be on this 5-minute candle. That's why I'd be managing. Because if it's a true liquidity grab, like the ones you see like this, you grab the lows, flip bullish, you want to see it continue to drive. As soon as it closes back bearish, expect a range. Or if I take these buys, as soon as you start grabbing these highs, that could be the level where you tap into before pushing down. So if you get buys up into that, as soon as you start grabbing these highs, you got to be looking to secure your profit. If you close above it, then you'll be looking to hold runners up into here. Oh, look at this. Gold's going to push from there, I think. Unfortunately, it's very likely going to push from here now. It's a shame, real shame. You don't want to take the break of the 30 high, because you take the break of the previous 30, it's like 5 ticks. Loads of profit, then close it. Yeah, make loads of money and then take it and run. Not much of a bottom 30 wick, but it is a bottom wick. I'm gonna have to turn the fan on, guys. Apologies if it's noisy, but it's very, very hot.
I can't hear the sound anyway.
Let me turn it down a little bit, actually. Oh. That is on the low setting. Can't hear it. Cool. Thank you, man. Cool. Is it humid up there? Yeah, it's pretty humid, Chris. It's just really, really, really fucking hot in this house. This house gets so hot, man. Very, very hot. What would you have if you were to market execute now on gold? Yeah, I mean, it's aggressive. If this can just dip a little bit more, you could take these little retest entries, see if you can have this push. There needs to be a little bit more of a wick than that. You know, Furu to be in the best setup because money. Sorry, McDonald's. I think the price likelihood of price wicking out these highs is very high here on gold. So if you get a bottom wick, you could consider a retest entry. Hard stop maybe to go below there actually. You'd be managing if it doesn't drive. I don't think the fills are going to be that amazing. Shoveling the rain more like.
Your winter is like our summer. Like, no joke.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
It's like, yeah. like I said, I'll run through the contract. It's not my fault. So,
Come on, Goldie, be good to us today. Give us some London volume. I lived in Dubai, I got my car, there's 60 degrees, yeah, that's insane. That's insane, man. It looks like that may have been just enough of a little bottom wick there. If anyone was aggressive with it, you'd probably be already managing as soon as you come close to these highs. Be managing. So like I said, anyone who was short on gold from here today, stop loss is above here, so you want to buy up into where most people are trying to sell, and that's why you're seeing this push up on gold, having this nice drive, because it was actually like a little, or maybe from like here, I believe it kind of looks like a nice little trend line. Where do we have it? Yeah, like that. So people who sell the third touch put their stop loss above the second, and that's why you're seeing gold manipulate here, and that's kind of the scalp that you want to be looking to take. The nicest one though here was, let me get rid of all these lines. The nicest buy here on gold was this one here. So this would get you a break even. You wouldn't hold that trade open after that beautiful 5-minute close. You wouldn't hold that open. And what you'd be in 12, but you're ideally looking to drive much higher. That was the nicest entry here. And there you go. So anyone who was short in that move is now getting squeezed out. So I said don't sell gold. Look for buys. Buy up into where most people are trying to sell. And that's your trade. Second TP, 30 ticks. Then you back to green. Good job. Amazing, Chris. They reckon it would go up if it's bullish. Go to weekly highs. I think it'll go to Friday's high. Up here. I think Friday's high would be a nice target because it's basically a double top up here. So you have this rejection yesterday, but the rejection didn't really grab these highs. So it's like basically a double top as well. So you still have that potential push of like 120 ticks still to come in. But look at that daily. Broke above, below, back above. Huge bottom wick retesting and now pushing higher. So there you go. I'm in a group and I saw them post the setup to go short. You bang on money, yeah, good man, that's what you like to see. Stack up them retail groups with what we're saying here, you'll do pretty well. So anyone who was selling here was probably trying to do something like that. Because like I always say, the typical textbook market structure crap will tell you, out on this pullback here, you don't need to break this high and you dip down lower. Well, that's not how the markets work, unfortunately. You may grab highs and then you may actually see the push down, or you continue buying. But if you know that this is a level that price is going to tap into, given it's a double top, second touch of a trend line, you take this buying opportunity and you've already made your money. What happens anywhere in this region? Well, it doesn't really matter if you got the longs, that's your trade. You start breaking back down, cool. But you want to be buying up into where most people are trying to sell. So that's why you buy into where most people are trying to sell, and you identify where most people are trying to sell, and that's the trade you look to take. So a very, very nice push here today. You guys who took the buys from like down here, you don't want to be closing like 90% there. That's a beautiful trade. Look at that little inverse head and shoulders. You take that little inverse head and shoulders level, you risk like 10 ticks, you just made 50. A nice 1 to 5 to start the day. Huge. Move my stop loss on the last contract to my first TP level. Yeah, good man. Very nice. Very, very nice. Worst case, another 18 ticks. Yeah, amazing work, man. Amazing. Lock it in. It's a very, very nice grab. Best trade of the day started by rules. Yeah, good man. That's what you want. Trade that jump out to you like that with such clear targets. They're always the best ones. So the next upside target on gold is here. and here. What did you not do before this whole push down? You never re-grabbed the highs. If you haven't re-grabbed the highs, then at some point you are going to. Gold would never see a huge drop down from something like this. It's never going to happen. So it's a very, very nice push. And now you just wicked out resistance and you're still actually respecting it. So, you know, what could happen from here? Who knows? This is where you do want to be careful though. Let me just bring this in. Here's where you want to be careful. Here you can take trades because you're at the lows of the range with clear highs, but now you've grabbed, you've liquidated the highs, you're in the middle of this chop. Is this the same range as London yesterday? London. Yeah, similar. And look what happened in yesterday in London as well. Wonder why we told to go off liquidity levels. It's that thought process behind it. Yeah, it's just that like textbook doesn't really tell you that price is going to grab highs and lows before having a real move. Haven't found that to be like market structure, like typical market structure tells you that you take this, and on this retracement you sell from all these rejections for this huge play back down, but it never happens. You grab the highs and then you may even have the move. So to continue pushing up into this high here does still make sense. It's very bullish now. So if you're going to get another setup, you need to wait for something like this again. Otherwise you could just keep smashing through all of these highs. Look at this now. Bottom wick, re-breaking highs, flipping bullish again. Just made my last TP today. Yeah, good man. Yeah, you're here will be your next one. As soon as you start tapping into that one, amazing trail aggressively, and then your next target will be that high up there. Just past top deck combo with this beauty. Good work. Amazing. Good job. Range is exhausting. Yeah, the range is tiring, but if you understand liquidity, ranges can be good to trade on gold. As long as you understand liquidity. Look at this. Where most people are trying to sell, they're getting absolutely rinsed here on gold. So this push up here is fantastic. Trade over. Third TP hit. Yeah, amazing. I'm fully out. Yeah, good job. Good job to you guys who got them longs. Pre-London, that was amazing. The one time I didn't actually go on the chart pre-London, you're having an insane 60 tick push. Very nice. So you take a look at this on the 30. You can imagine, where would people short? Well, people would probably short here. Where would their stop be? Above that high there, looking for this play down. What do you see here again? You see this big rejection of this resistance. What do? People sell it here again. Where's their stop going to be? It's going to be above there. So every single early seller on gold has just been absolutely manipulated. That's why these 30-minute rejections here, if they haven't grabbed anything, mean absolutely nothing. If it grabbed the highs, if you grab these highs and reject like this, you'd go short. But if it rejects like this and hasn't grabbed anything, you'll fill that in and keep pushing higher. So that is a very, very, very nice push. 30 ticks, amazing arrow. Good job, Mario. Amazing. Great work, man. Great work. This buy here was so fucking clean. So clean. Looks like a lot of you guys got that move. Good job. Very well panned out. Just simple liquidity levels again. That is a fantastic push. Look how horrible that 15 was before. Break above, straight back below, straight back above, retest, boom. 35 ticks, good job, Tim. Good job. A lot of you guys got over 30, which is amazing. Great work. Great work. As is Owly going to be looking? Yeah, Owly's already back at the highs of the range. Yeah, it was a beauty buy. Yeah, great buy. That's the thing. If you got like 30 ticks, man, you trade like what, one contract, $300. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Took 10 being served on a good combine. Yeah, good job, man. Good job, good job.
Hey Aaron, what's going on here?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hey, so what's the plan now? If we missed it, do we look for a continuation play or do we wait for the highs to be grabbed?
Nothing right now. You'll probably see it chop for a little bit here. Such a strong push. You'll probably see it chop. You may see it dip back down a little bit more. If you didn't get these buys, I'd be careful taking a trade now. 30's just closed bullish. I mean, it's not gonna. You're not just gonna continue exploding. You're probably just gonna maybe go sideways for a little bit, and you may see some more little liquidity grabs, or yeah, maybe retest this level. You may dip up a little bit more here. Still got more highs to come and grab, but this is a huge push. Anytime we see a huge push like this, this is what you'll do for the next half an hour, I reckon. Traded 3 contracts on gold. Nevermore. Yeah, good man. Very nice. 3 is good. How many confluence need to get checked before jumping a trade? 2 to 3, really. Sometimes less. It depends. What did this trade have? Well, this trade, you had very clear upside targets. That's a massive indication, number 1. You had an inverse head and shoulders, number 2. Had a liquidity grab, 3. Had another internal liquidity grab here, 4. So it was quite a lot. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. Honestly, it all depends. I never really take it off just like 1, but yeah, honestly, it just depends. I try and keep note of all of them, of how many. It's usually like 2 to 3. Have we just, yeah, we have, yeah. So you just wicked out as well. So you add that, you're back at the highs of the range now. Here. All of this here. So once you hang around these highs, this is going to be where you could just chop around for quite a while now. So unless you start aggressively closing back below, top wicking and pushing down, you can play this range. It's a very, very strong level now. Look at this. It's hard to even see this level because it's so messy. But this area all throughout here is a strong level of resistance. Let's not catch a trendline play based on the analysis. Got in a little early, stopped out, but re-entered, so the idea is still valid. Yeah, good job, Harry. Very nice, man. Good job. Yeah, I just kind of filled it in properly yesterday, and I just keep doing it for as long as I can. I forget quite a lot, so I have to go back and do it all. But it's good to do it and keep track of it all. And this is the one. This is the one that is from the FX account as well. It's like here, biggest loss minus 10. Where is it? Here. Oh, what? What did I do? Have to go to work, fellas. Take care. Enjoy, Brian. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. And I just kind of keep track of, so you can actually see that actually properly together. So not actually just no, wrong one. Why did I keep doing that? yeah, I'll keep doing it throughout the year, trying to kind of keep track on everything. I'm out. See you legends tomorrow. Enjoy, Tim. Enjoy. Yeah, 5 minutes kind of. It's closed back below this little range here. Your main level is going to be here. Now, if you look left here, if you look at this 15. If you're going to take sells on gold, let me have a look at it on the 30. It's a pretty decent, very, very decent wick. It's so hard to draw this at resistance because so. Where's the resistance that you'd want to close your below? Because it's such a tough level. Probably below, like, there maybe. As long as you hold below that, you may fulfill this range in like 7 minutes or so. You got resistance fake out, resistance break above support, resistance support. So the 15 closes aggressively bearish back below. You re-grab the highs, which is nice. Yeah, you could look for it. Your target's going to be like right here though. So if you think that's a worthwhile range, yeah, sure you can take it. It's 10 ticks. That's not something I would take, but it's all you can really work with. Because look at these huge wicks. You can't ignore these huge wicks to the left, and this huge wick here, and all of these wicks here, all of these wicks here. You don't. With the buys, you have clear levels to buy into. But if you start selling, well, you don't really have clear levels to sell into. So I personally wouldn't be keen on any sells on gold, but that is what you may see happen. Trading on FTMO account, how did you adjust to spreads and wide stops? Yeah, Harry, I traded on FTMO, man. You just have to. Well, I don't go for like. I wasn't trading like 10 tick scalps then, so it was very different. Trade it on like maybe like the 30 or the 15, and trade the bigger moves. And you don't have to. I don't know what they're like. They're probably like maybe 2 to 3 tick spreads. So it's like as long as you're going for bigger plays, it shouldn't be that bad. You shouldn't really have that much of an impact. Unless you're taking like, if you take 5 minute trades, then like if you're taking 5 minute flips, you want to be careful you don't get tagged into a trade before it actually flips, because that's probably the most annoying part. But other than that, yeah, trade it. I wouldn't trade it on the 5 minute. The only way you can kind of trade like this on an FX account is if you have like a zero spreads or a very low spread account, you pay commissions instead. 5 minutes to 15 is going to close. Look at this hourly. See how this hourly is going to close. You get London Open in like 5 minutes as well. But like I say, there's no downside targets on gold. You've already grabbed everything. You had a double bottom, you grabbed it, you pushed higher. So there's nowhere to really target. So be careful on any sells. Caught in that dip too. Good man. I'm out, bro. Enjoy your day. Good. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. They still consider gold bullish. Nah, that was the buys. That was the trade for the buys. That was the bullish push. There's your target 1, target 2. That's that trade done. You may still come up into these highs overall today, but you're not going to do it now in London, that's for sure. Yeah, Audi's going to be leaving a big wick. A little fine little double bottom there. None here, Chris. None here, man. None here. 4 hour. Look at the 4 hour gold. 4 hour. This is the reality of what gold's doing right now. Gold's been in this range since like start of the week really. Since Friday, you've been in this range here. So the fact that we've called it as nice of moves already this week as we have in this very small range is great. So if you haven't got the liquidity plays, don't try and take it now. There is none. You'll see one clearer later on, but right now there isn't one. This is your resistance. This is your support. That's all you can really work with here. Because if they aren't, how are they going to make you mess? Talk with me. Yeah, nice, yeah. I like that, man. I like that. I should take on London after this push. That general take is London follows up or uses liquidity. If you see a big push like that pre-London, there's a high chance that that's the move in London, and it's just probably going to range. I mean, anytime. Even in like a push like this in New York, you see this huge push, it just ranges. This is for a London push, this is an 80 tick plus push. So even in any session, after 80 ticks, if you just expect that 80 ticks is just going to continue again, then you need to understand how gold moves and how any market moves. You see a huge push like this, you'll probably just do this for a while, then you may see it push back up, or you may see it start to dip back down. But then you just wait for the liquidity to be formed, let the trade come to you, and then see where it's going to go next. But it's probably the nicest push we've seen in London all week. Probably even since last week, to be honest. Other than the Friday trade. Other than Friday. Found those range moves are great for liquidity plays. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're great, man. Same as the one yesterday in London. Once you actually wait for them, this one in London, once you grab the highs and close back below, look at that one yesterday. Clear targets into like a triple bottom, 26. You wait for them. That's what you want to be waiting for. You don't get too chopped up in here. Wait for it to grab the highs. Once it grabs the highs, it stops everyone out. Boom, that's your trade. And you have very, very clear targets to come and grab all of this support. And then boom, that's the range you play. And our overall targets was to come down into these lows again as well. So once you wait for them grabs, boom, amazing. So if you want to see another trade today, you just see the exact same thing. Exact same thing. So how's this hourly going to close? Decent wick rejection there on that hourly, still respecting resistance. That's your resistance, that's your support. That's the what? 30, 27-ish tick range to play. Remember, this is going to be the major level as well. Don't ignore that. Our brains make some more yeah, honestly, man, yeah. It's not rocket science, man. It's very simple, actually. It's very simple, yeah. We just, yeah. Your brain has a tendency just to feel the need to complicate it all and make things too confusing than they need to be. And actually, it's just very, very simple. Does gold move up in a different way to then down? Nah, exactly the same, Pete. Exactly the same. Everything you want to see for the buys is exactly the same for the sells, man. Exactly the same. Like if you want to see the shorts, same thing. Create the resistance, grab the highs, close back below, and then you can boom. Asian session done. $250 up after being nearly 1,400 down. I'm very happy. Good work, Chris. Good man. Good man. That's a very, very good way to pull that back. Can you break down the buy trade today? Yes, I can. I just see how this hourly's opening here on gold. You're opening with an instant top wick back into this resistance here. Are you going to fill in this wick, or are you going to dip down a little bit more? Push, having a strong look at that 15. So 15 closed back below, but clearly found some support again. Range is very tough there on gold. If you were to take what would that be? Yeah, 13 ticks, not worth it. Yeah, breaking down the buys. The bias was very simple. You're literally just buying up into where most people are trying to sell. So, let me just make sure we're here. So if you think today on gold, it's probably easier to see it on the 30. Anyone who was trying to sell this level like this, people who see the support, trade the breaks and retests, were trying to do something like this. So we already had all of these pre-highs planned out, that even if you're going to see gold push down, you're going to grab them highs. So that's your trade. You buy up into where most people are trying to sell. You've done the same thing to the lows. You had this little left shoulder, head, right shoulder, close back bullish, lovely push up there again. So that was the reason for it. We had all of this high, and this high already pre-planned. So that's the bias. The bias is done. That's the hard part. Is knowing where prices are going to go, and it's just literally just based off understanding what most people are trying to do. And there was a trend line coming down like this as well. So people who trade third touch or trend lines short the third touch, but their stop loss just above the second. So there was like, I don't know, like 4 confluences to see gold continue pushing up today, which is great. So that's the bias. And then your ideal entry was ideally down here at like 6 a.m. because you re-grab these lows, close back bullish. That's your ideal entry. Or there was another one on the 5 minute. This one here was the one that we drew up like this. Once it grabbed the lows, closes back bullish. But at this one you probably would have got break even. So to then back enter, for me I would have re-entered if this gave a little bit more of a bottom wick. Just retested, because you'd have to be break even there between 10 ticks, and then that would have been it. But yeah, whole bias is literally just based off buying into where most people were trying to sell, and that was your trade. It's a very, very clean bias. They're the trades you want, where it's just clean levels. Exactly the same as anyone who's probably trying to sell gold here right now. Stops are probably going to be above this high. So you may see this spike up a little bit more here. If you start closing back above, you could still have some buys. You could still have some buys. Like I say, I wouldn't be taking any sells. There's no clear levels to take any sells. You still have this high up here to grab. But there's no bottom wick on this hourly. But if you start closing, where could you see buys from? Like maybe, so hard to tell because this shit is horrible. I mean, if you close above here, bottom wick into here, you may look to take that. We got 20 ticks, not bad. Not bad. You'll be careful with stop loss placement though. Where's your stop going to be? You can't put your stop loss here because this is the hourly that's opened with no bottom wick. Let's see, 5 seconds. Ooh. Aggressive wick there. That's a pretty decent wick there. You did grab these highs, but you didn't grab these, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. If you're gonna look for a sort of wick fill play, you'd want to wait for it to give a bottom wick on the hourly before you would want to play that. Let me get rid of that. And how big is this little 24 ticks? This hourly has no bottom wick though. Yeah, exactly. That's why taking buys is quite risky. Because the hourly has no bottom wick. So if you're going to take some buys, you have to see a bottom wick formed first. Otherwise, if you take buys now, well, because you can't put a stop here. Oh, sorry. You can't put a stop here because the hourly has no bottom wick. So you put a stop there, then you're just going to get stopped out. So if you want some buys, you have to wait for that to have a bottom wick, and then you could consider it. I say consider it very lightly.
Yeah, that 5 weeks out that another bottom, and then close for back above, you could probably
Yeah.
yes, one.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I think that'd be lovely. Close, like grab anywhere in here, then back above. Yeah, then I'd absolutely, yeah, play that range all day long. 25, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, if you start closing back below, fucking aggressive bit of volume, react to the sells as well, because it's just still huge hourly resistance. Like, look at this fucking hourly now. Well, wicked all the way back up. You did grab the previous high there. Who knows? That could be enough. That could be enough of a grab that you continue to feel this insane range again. Hourly and the 5 minute are contradicting right now. You just create that little bottom wick there. It's exactly the same. Let me have a look, man. Yeah, I like that, Nathan. Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. $2.15s took out so many highs, not one low. Yeah, it's a good point. I'm gonna ignore that 5 minute because you just you know you have. I'm gonna get rid of that because on the hourly you've grabbed all of these highs. You grabbed all of this resistance. You've re-grabbed previous hourly. So if anything, you could see it dip back down. It's very very at this point here very contradicting now. The only place you could take sells is you just have to be wary, like I say, of that level there. If you do get any, that's the level that you'd want to look to manage. Two touches. Which one, man? Which one do you have? Like coming up here, like this one. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Hasn't really grabbed any. We could have 5 now. So 5 just grabbed these lows, given the hourly that bottom wick. Starting to close back above. It's like crazy. And remember, these ranges are big as well. Buys from here, your stop loss, where was it? Buys from here, your stop loss was like 10 ticks. You take any trades in here, you're going to have to like be open to potential 30 tick losses, 15, 17 tick losses. Which if that's too big for you, then just wait. Sorry, man.
I'm trying to stay away from those.
Yeah, hell no. Hell no. Bought nearly 222.77. Really, let's see. 277. Oh, like this one and this one. Yeah. Well, it's an interesting one because you did actually, you know, this did grab some lows push higher, and this did actually grab some lows and push higher as well. But to see it completely wipe all of that, yeah, it wouldn't be too crazy, no? Wouldn't be too crazy. I think it's going to happen today. Well, it could happen today, but yeah, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4th touch of that trend line as well. So now we're like, well, if we're going to see this huge push up, are we going to do something like this where you wick out all of these lows and then you have that push? Possibly wouldn't be that crazy now that you've got this trend line spotted. That little third drive there, dip up, third drive push up. Yeah, it wouldn't be too crazy, no? I only just spotted that trend line. It's a good spot there. If everyone in the community plays 100 lot sells, and I'll go 5 lot buy, see who wins.
You wouldn't.
No, you're right. I wouldn't. This is 5 looking at
Unless
gold.
they just close above that level, right?
Yeah, man.
Just give us something. It's a big upside potential, but that trend line is just giving me like, man.
Yeah, you do.
Stale vibes.
You do have a little double bottom down there as well, which you may grab if you break that low. You'll probably grab that.
Yeah.
What? 10. You could squeeze 10 if you really want to. Heading off. See you guys. See ya.
Yeah, so when on the 30, this is one closes bearish, and then the next 30 comes up for a top break. That could be like a 3-pin pattern to go lower.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
There's loads of things. But I'm only gonna be on until 8:30, so
Yeah, good man.
I need to go.
London's had the real big push today. I didn't trade. I wasn't on the markets pre-London today. I was actually having a little nap. I was up early today, but it was an expensive nap, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ring you actually.
Yeah, well, you should have. You owe me. You owe me, and I would have held this full all the way up into there. So you owe me 80
you
ticks. Yeah, I would have held full
Oh.
right up into there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, full margin, man, 100%. I would have entered 10 contracts here, and I would have closed 10 right there. I wouldn't take any partial, so you owe me about 8,000. If you want my Bitcoin wallet or anything like that, man, let me know.
I'm not keen risking off this 15 wick. That's like 20 ticks there. It's a bit much for me.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, these ranges are pretty. This does look nice to grab these lows, but yeah, that's the thing. These stop losses are quite large now. 20 ticks, but the likelihood of us wicking out these lows is quite high. So only 30 positive candles. I have less than 10 points, no bottom weight during 3-hour session. Depends. Yeah, in a range, yeah, loads. But more times than not, you will get a top or bottom wick. The likelihood of the 30 closing with like bullish or bearish with no top wick here is very unlikely. I can only see it. Did that have one? Yeah, so you didn't get one there. Look at that. So there you have one at 5:30 London time. And there. So yeah, in ranges you see it a lot. It can chop a lot. But then they always still do get grabbed. Especially if you close like bullish with no top wick, then you can look for the reverse. So same as if it closes bearish with no bottom wick, then you can reverse.
That trend line too, you know, like for some reason it really looks like if it got back to it, it might even just keep going down.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, I agree. It wouldn't be that crazy. Where could you tap back into? Yeah, back down into 2018 again. Here's the thing: when you look at gold, like, I mean, fuck, this daily is doing nothing right now. But when you look at gold, if I just let's get rid of everything for a second. When we do bounce off this 2018 level, it's very rare to see it tapped once and just push. Like you tap it once, you push up, you tap it again and you push. Here you tapped it 2 times and then push. It's like, could we tap 2018 once more and then see the push? Yeah, very possible. Wouldn't be that crazy. It wouldn't be that crazy. But I do think you're gonna wick out these little highs first. It's very difficult on gold. With the daily going bullish, bearish, bullish, currently doji, it's pretty difficult. Slowly creeping down here on gold, coming for this double bottom. Slowly creeping down. Double bottom's above bridge structure, big level, back to the upside. I would be careful on taking any buys. Just with the way that hourly has rejected, I would be careful. Even if you close back above here, you know, if you do get any buys, that level there is a level to be wary of. I think you probably. I do think you'll. Very easy to see us dip back down to here though.
Is that your first TP?
Yeah, that's TP. That's TP10. TP1 has just been hit. TP
Okay.
TP2's getting hit right now.
Boom. I'm actually playing around with a different trade. I'm not right now, it's just dead one, as always.
Good man. Good man.
I think that we opened, we're closed below this little uncertain period where it's sort of dancing around now before this next good level score.
Let me see, man. Let me see.
Just playing around.
Yeah, nice idea. I had to, yeah, little small play in that. I like that, man. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it was clean, man. Clean. It's just a very clean little double. It's a very small range, but it was a very easy double bottom to come and grab. What would that? So if you got it on the what? Yeah, you could squeeze like 5-10 pretty easily. Currency chart's about to grab it. Futures chart isn't near it just yet. Futures chart's still a little bit further up on the futures.
Yeah.
No, there you go. There's the grab.
TP
There's the
next.
grab, Goldie.
Boom. 10 contracts. That would have been $1,000.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. There you go. There's that push. Yeah, retesting the highs. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
10. Yeah.
Thank you. That's one of my journal.
Good man.
You heard me say I took it for real.
Yep. Full margin. I heard that. Nice little quick scalp there. So now that you.
Did anyone take the shot?
Sorry, man.
Did anyone take it the shot?
Yeah, I took a little small play, man. A very small play.
Yeah, I took a 1 contract too.
Nice, man. Nice.
Let's see how
Um,
those go.
I'm
break you.
I'm out full.
Break the one this one.
Good man. It was a nice continuation play because to grab that little double bottom is pretty clean. Again,
Yeah.
it's a very nice little quick double bottom. It's like a quick
It's very good.
10 ticks. Not worth trading too big of size, but to get, if you want to get a little scalp, get a little feel for it, is a pretty easy place to target. Now you've wicked it out and instantly pushing higher.
Yeah, I'm out.
Good
Break
man.
you one.
Yeah, good break even, man. As soon as you wick them lows, instantly rejecting. So, good man.
It's good that people are seeing the same.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. 100%. Let me go to this. I think we should look for buys. Price stop hunt 250 close. 229. 229. Let me see. Close above 229. Is that on like a let me zoom out a bit here for you, man. Are you looking what time frame are you looking on there, Mike? I'll have a look for you, man. So stop hunt 21.5, which is 21.5. Oh, this low? Hit this low here. And close above 229. Oh, which is the support. Yeah, it looks pretty. That sounds pretty good because the second touch that trend line as well. It could probably be a pretty nice play, man. Yeah, wouldn't be too far out of stretch. I think if we would see it dip back down that much though, I would want to be involved in that because that's still like it's still like an 80 tick push down, which is which is pretty nice. But yeah, you could literally take this trend line, mark on the second touch like that, and that can become a level to watch. The reason I'm not overly keen to take sells into that is because all of these lows did actually grab a previous. You grab these lows, push higher. But you know, when you look at it from the trend line, you're like, oh, well, maybe it could actually get grabbed. It's a very difficult trend line. It's a tough one. Looking for a sell. Now that was the only little little sell scalp there, down into that little double bottom. If I wanted sells again, where's there? There isn't one just yet. There's no clear liquidity to take any sells just yet. There wasn't really here, but as soon as you form it, there you go. Then it becomes more clear. So I'm going to get rid of this resistance because the only other liquidity level on my eyes right now is all the way back up there. Hey Aaron, do you have a coupon code for FW Trend subscription? Now I don't, unfortunately, man. It's already very cheap, man. Already very cheap. Only $99. I never do promo codes, unfortunately, man. I sometimes do. I sometimes do free trials, but I don't have any at the minute, unfortunately, man.
I really have to read that again.
But now.
Can't be flip AUD, Aaron, you're an Australian now.
Sorry, man.
Time for you to flip your prices to AUD, mate.
Yeah, that's what everyone wishes. Yeah, 99 US dollars should be clear. 99 US dollars. Got it. Let's go for a try out first month. Yeah, no, sorry, unfortunately, man, I don't. I just find it's already very undervalued. 1 million times. Yeah, more than welcome to try it, man. No pressure. If you just enjoy the live streams, you know, you can tune into just them as well. Do whichever you want to do, man. Whichever you want to do. 5 is grabbing highs with no bottom wick here. 30 is about to close in 5 minutes on Goldie. I don't think you're gonna the only thing I can actually still see is if we take a look at this whole push up, what have we not done? We've not really grabbed any lows. This to me is probably the cleanest one, but I'd be surprised to see you come all the way back down here without grabbing these highs first. To me, to short into the fact that we haven't grabbed any 30 lows isn't enough of a reason to take a trade after a huge bullish push, unfortunately. But it is something to watch if you guys do want to still look for something. What's the next one? Yeah, remember we do have USD news tonight. Had a very strong push up on here on gold. If this 30-minute closes doji, I don't think you're going to get a trade in the next 30 minutes. So that may be our session till closer to New York. The 15 doesn't hit previous high. I'm going to get in for 15 buy. Yeah, let's see. Is the 15 grabbed any highs? Not really. You had a little 15 double bottom there, which is nice. You've now wicked out that. You are still at this support. Yeah, I'd be careful. Well, that's the thing. You've already got a fucking great trade today, Chris. I would lock in your good trade and be done. To be honest, this is the place where I would say for you guys, if this 30 doesn't break out, that's going to be our no-go zone on gold. I'd love to see this 30 break out, but if it doesn't, this is the level where I wouldn't advise you guys to trade. Only way you can trade this range is if the next 30 instantly top wicks into here, and then you can be looking for this play down. But if the next 30 opens and instantly pushes down, be careful, because look at this: bullish, bearish, doji, doji, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. You know, look at these huge wicks: bearish, bullish, bearish. It can get very, very noisy in here. And if you measure this range, this is a 16 tick range. So how do I do the dotted line? Lucas, I just use the trend line here, man, and I just have it set to dotted like that. That's how I just do my liquidity levels, and I usually do my trend lines like that. I don't really use trend lines, to be honest. I mean, I use them to look at what most people are doing, but the only tools I really use is this horizontal line and that trend line, and that's pretty much it, to be honest. So the only thing I really use. My liquidity levels and these lines for support and resistance, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, man. Trend rules. Yeah, good man, Follow the plan, man. Follow your plan. Simples. That's it. Nothing else. Oh, eat humble pie. We've all had a good taste of our humble pies in this game, man. I've had plenty, and they don't go away, unfortunately. I think you just have less bites.
And they stink.
Yeah, they're less enjoyable as you go on. You don't really enjoy them too much. Yeah. Sorry, go on, Jake. You're a good man.
So over the last week or two, I've been trying to learn to play into the liquidity levels.
Nice.
And I found I'm coming unstuck a lot more. I had a much better success rate if I waited for price action to get, into a liquidity, like a major area first, or to be a previous area low or high. I was trading a lot better.
Really, yeah.
Price to get there first.
That's interesting, man. That's interesting. A lot, yeah. Like some of my favorite trades are actually buying into that. So that's quite interesting that you prefer to wait for the flips out of them. That obviously absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's quite interesting. I usually like to my best ones are like if I see something like this, like I'm trying to buy up into that. But yeah, to be fair, now it kind of does make sense because you kind of get more confirmation because you're trying to buy into a liquidity grab. Whereas if you get the liquidity grab, trading out of it is probably easier. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. So for now, I would stick with that. Or like you can have like your these ones, like these higher time frame drawn on ones like up here, and then you kind of want to look for the little intraday ones in here, like this little liquidity grab break above, take these buys with clear targets. So kind of, I mean, I guess every trade for me is kind of technically buying into or out of a liquidity grab, I guess. Like even if I took this, because this is a little liquidity grab here, but I'm buying actually into a liquidity grab as well. But if you find it's kind of getting a bit too like confusing trying to buy into it, then I think for now just focusing on trading the liquidity grab breakout, yeah, I think it'd probably be easier. Try and focus on just them.
Yeah, I just seem to get on the wrong side of the direction. Like, when you get down low there where prices hit quite a few times, but breaks, grabs liquidity, but close back above, you can really, bet everything that's going to keep going back up at that point. But
100%,
when you're sort of
man.
in between trying to pick the direction, that's sort of I'm getting the wrong direction.
That's a good point, man. Because like that's the thing. Like if you try to take the buys from here, direction's hard. But when you actually wait for this closure, then that's the direction confirmed. So it's like directions confirmed, breakouts confirmed, volumes confirmed. So it's like there's I agree. There's way more confirmations for it. So if you find that they're what's working better for you now, man, absolutely stick with that. We don't even have to worry about them at all. But yeah, keep an eye on the targets because even when I take like these buys, they're all kind of still like my whole direction as well. Like knowing where gold's gonna go is kind of just off like higher time frame liquidity grabs. I mean it's difficult to say right now because this is drawing any higher time frame analysis on gold right now is fucking noise. But like for me, if I have say for let's just fucking clean this up for a second. Say if I have pretend this was like a 5 minute, we would be looking for if this was the 5 minute, we'd be basically saying we're looking for this to close back below and do that. So when I can see that on like the same thing on the 4 hourly, sometimes I can take little intraday ones and then that's going to be like my overall target. So as long as you have like your overall daily ones on, or like, you know, you could do your like double tops on like the daily or the 4 hourly, and just keep them in the back of your mind, and then at least when you drop down, if you do want to hold runners and stuff, at least you can kind of know where to push it into. Oh shit, I'm gonna get all my analysis back. Let me go back. But yeah, the easiest way I find to pick direction on gold is probably like the 4 hourly and the daily. Because the 4 hourly actually moves really well on gold. Look at that, you're re-breaking the highs there. Holy shit, what a push on gold. Chris, did you get them buys? Chris did get the buys. Fucking hell, what a push. Did you get the buys from Chris? That's insane. Look at that, no bottom wick. Instant 30 tick rip on that hourly. Holy shit. First TP hit 28 ticks. That's insane. They could go be ignoring the bottom weight back testing. Yeah, interesting. That's why that back testing is good. Good job, man. You know, you grab the lows. As soon as that, if you take it, as soon as that closes, boom. There's your 31 ticks back up to highs. That's insane.
No, that's a good example there. You know, like at the moment, I've got to wait, you know, quite a long time between drinks. Whereas, you know, if you can get on there, just wait for 5 to grab, be confident that you know which way it's going to go after that. You can get your 15, 26, and you know, not have to wait
Yeah, man.
2 or 3 days to get into those levels where you're confident.
Yeah, 100%. 100%, man. Yeah, it's like if you were looking at this one, just now it's like all you know what you really wait. You grab the highs. Now, if you start, you know, when we were talking about these potential sells from here, and I was saying not really. Now that you've started to liquidate this high, if you did want to look for some sells, yeah, this would definitely be an area now. If you guys want to follow the intraday plan, now that you've grabbed these highs, that for me is a good enough place to do it because you've liquidated everything. If you re-break these highs now, you're going to come all the way up into here. And the likelihood of us doing that before coming down is less unlikely than when you were hovering around here. Because if anyone was trying to take any like sort of swing plays from here, they were doing that. So if you do want to take the liquidity grab now, like we were talking about, you guys were talking about here, now that you've grabbed that, yeah, not a bad place to play that range. And that's a very, very aggressive top wick on that 30. That's insane. So now you'd be, let's just adjust this. We'll mark on that 30 low. We'll get rid of these because I don't really care about this current one. Where could you still push up into? You can still push up into like here. Yeah, it's a great fucking catch, Chris. Great catch, man. Amazing catch. That's literally just opened in 1 5 minute and fucking ripped. Did you see that a lot when you were back testing, Chris? That's quite interesting, man. It's a very interesting spot. To spot that push, Chris, is very, very well done. Yeah, I did. Yeah, nice. Yeah, good man. I'm going to take you to be profitable and getting withdrawals, brother. About over 2 years, man. Two years to get any sort of consistency in trading. Instant push up on the 30. Yeah, the instant push up on the 30 ended up. I was saying if this could top wick into here and you may look for some sells, this is just instantly pushed up and ripped the highs. Pretty sure most of us have wasted $99 on a beer on a night out with friends. So after 3 weeks in the community, I can say $99 is amazing value for money for the content and great community. Yeah, thank you, Mary. Appreciate it, man. Pleasure to have you in. Pleasure to have you in, man. Nah, I tested. We're doing the stop loss about 60% wins. Yeah, interesting, man. Yeah, that's good, Chris. That's good, man. Keep getting that data in. That's good. Very good. That's why that's the thing. Like most of the success that comes from trading gold is honestly just chart time. And if you can speed up that chart time by just doing an hour of back testing on a weekend or something, man, it can be so helpful. It's just getting an eye and just seeing the same things happen over and over again. That eventually you see it in live markets. Like, I've seen this before. I know what's going to happen from here. And that's all it is. It's all going from failing in trading to consistently good. It's just seeing the same shit over and over and over again until you just like fucking driving a car. You know, you just do it over and over again. It becomes like second nature. And the more chart time you have, the more likely you are to be exposed to the same things that keep happening. Just tweak it, see what. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. That's the way to do it, man. Tweak it and tweak it. Absolutely. Your strategy is amazing. Good man. No, that's good. Take little bits from little bits from mine, little bit that you may find that you've done elsewhere that you're like, oh, that actually works. Let me see if I can implement this, and that's what it's all about. Building your own good trade ideas. This is interesting. Look at, what did you not do before this whole push down? You never re-grabbed the highs. That was a very nice liquidity high there. I think we had that one drawn up. That was a very nice one again. If ever you guys jump on the charts and you see something like this, where you reject once, retest but don't grab it and push down, mark that on. Same as here. You reject once, you retest but you don't grab it, that becomes a lovely liquidity level. Same here, you reject it, but then you grab it and then you push down. Where's another one to the downside here? You reject, you retest, you don't grab it, the liquidity level, grab it. Same again here, which has actually not been grabbed. Let me see, if that hasn't been grabbed, wait for a second, that could be a interesting level. I think that was the level we just spoke about as well. Yeah, nice. Tapped into Monday's high. Oh shit, did we come to Monday's high? Yeah, nice, yeah. So there's still, you know, the overall bias on gold is to see it tap back up into 2040. Your safest trading opportunity is going to be a closure above here, which is like 2031.5. Any closures above that, and you'll probably see Friday's highs at 2040 grabbed pretty easily with the news later on. If you look at what this daily's done so far, so Friday doji, Monday doji, yesterday doji, haven't really grabbed anything. So anyone who's selling gold, stops are going to be above here. Today you've come down, created a decent bottom wick, little morning star here, retested and re-breaking the highs. To me, it makes sense to continue to see gold drive up in 2040 before seeing any of that downside grabbed. So 2040 is that high up there, which is that double top. So if you guys continue to trade New York session, that's the daily level here. So if you start closing above that, you know, you'd be looking for something like this. Continue playing that up. I think you'll drive up into these highs pretty well. On the 4 hour, there's not really any need to grab some lows. You've had this rejection, you grabbed the lows, you pushed higher. You came back down, you reject. You did retest there, which is a little bit concerning, but you do have this here as well. You reject the lows and you retest little double bottom there, you're still pushed. So you grab the lows, little double bottom, you're still pushing. Keep it someone's good and tested what worked tonight. Yeah, that's good, Chris, that's good. And most of it's just execution, man. Executing it. So that, look at that now. Hourly's closed above, bottom wick now pushing high. Now it's now the markets are becoming much more clearer. So when you jump on, you don't really know what's going on. Now it's making more sense. You've closed bullish above this range. You've retested it. And now you're breaking out. This here is the no trade range, but this range you close above here. Well, your target's all the way up there. You do have the resistance here, but as we know, we understand liquidity. The chance of us retesting, and I'll just draw it on. And this is where you can trade ranges when you understand liquidity. So that's your next resistance. But what's the chances of us tapping there and pushing lower? Well, we understand liquidity, so it's very low. So if we break above this, our next range is actually this high all the way up here. So if you start closing above here, you got buys all the way up into that high, all the way up there on gold. And I think that's probably going to be the next 80 tick trade, and that's going to be much easier for you guys. Wait for that hourly close in 20 minutes rather than trying to trade in any of this noise. You break out of this range, amazing buys. If you don't break out of this range, then you can continue to range in it. But if you do close above it, that's going to be your cleanest trade today, I think. And I think that next hourly is going to give you what, 4 hour close as well. No, 10 a.m. still got another hour till the 4 hour candle closes. But yeah, that's it for me for London, guys. I don't see anything else until you get that next hourly close in like 20 minutes. Great push up today, but I wouldn't jump in a trade just yet. Wait for that to close above and then play buys all the way back up into that high. I think that's going to be your next trade. But for now, for the next 20 minutes, I wouldn't take sells and I wouldn't take buys. Wait for that trade to come to you and it'll be a lot more clear. Remember, there's no bottom wick on this 30, which is also quite skeptical. I think that'll be the next easiest play. Oh, you're in sells. Alad's in sells. Full margin sells. Alad's like, you ain't going anywhere just yet.
Yeah, have a good night. I have to go. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, all good, man. Me too. I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, Zoom guys. I'll talk to you guys in Discord soon. I'll upload the Zoom. I'll see how this hourly closes, and then I'll update you guys in trade setups and see what we can see for the rest of the session. But to me, it makes sense to continue buying gold up into here today. But yeah, I'll upload this, and I'll talk to you guys in Discord. Enjoy,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Talk to you soon. See you, mate. See you guys. Screen. All right. YouTube guys, I'll let you guys go. Great buying opportunities today. Talked a lot about retail traps again, and gave a real live example of how price pushed up and stopped out a lot of people. So amazing stream. Hope you guys took value again. As always, I don't think we're gonna get a trade in the next 20 minutes, which is gonna be out of my window anyway. So there's no point in me wasting your time. You guys sitting here. You guys now have my liquidity levels to watch for later on. And I'll see what New York brings. Appreciate you guys taking time to tune in. Hopefully you got some value. And I'll see you same time again tomorrow, 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. London time. Enjoy. Peace. Oh, before I go, don't exit just yet. Come back. We have a video going up in an hour and 15 minutes that is also very, very valuable. All right, I'll see you there. Peace. Bye.